Good morning, guys. Hi, Europe. Hi, Sergey. Colosso. NT. Switzerland. The Kidler. Shine. Super Noob. JP. Lamar. Good morning, guys. We're just starting a little bit early here. Before I actually switch on over to the Dream Hangar comment. If you are purchasing anything through the web shop, I do have a creator code, Adrian Chong, without any spaces. And that goes towards supporting the channel so that I can continue to do War Robots content for you guys in the form of like videos, live stream, shorts. This covers for things like Dream Hangars, the baby account especially, all the different guides that I do for you guys. And yeah, it would be greatly appreciated. Thanks in advance. Okay, so we're going to take a look at the Dream Hangar comment here. Hold on a second. Forgot to bring up the other screen on my other monitor. Hold on. Okay. Okay, so this one's coming from Attitudezworld. I don't know if Attitudes is in the chat. Let's see if they're there. Hi, Broby. Hey, Gaming. Hi, EMR. Hi, Wadia, Paco, Justin, Jerry. Is it Albert? Oh, it's Kahuna John. Hey, John. How you doing? Kahuna John used to be in Clan Vox long time ago. Okay, so we have a comment here from Attitudezworld. Let's see. Hello, Adrian. Here's my Dream Hangar. Okay, so we have the Teth. We've got the Stryx, the Ocho, the Ducks, the Nuo, the Mauler. Mothership is Frederick. And, okay, so they have in their inventory, they also have the Cryptic Fenrir, the Samjock, and the Ravager. Okay, so I think the Samjock and the Ravager are going to get a pretty bad nerf. But it's good to know that there is a Fenrir in case we need, like, another tank. The focus for this live stream especially is going to be the Nuo. We're going to take a look at the other stuff as well. Okay, let me just switch on over to this monitor here. Hold on, I got a lot of screens. Okay. So the first... Oh, there's a bit of a delay on my stream. Okay, so we have a Kieran with Igniter and Blaze. This is what I'm running for my my specialization track. We have the Scarabius. Let me just show that. Roby, no spamming in the chat, please. You only need to post once and I can see it. Oh, well, don't spam multiple times. There is no giveaway for this live stream, but there will be a giveaway coming up in a few days. There might even be one tomorrow. I have to decide whether tomorrow or on Sunday. You could use Hazard. We're actually going to be testing another weapon, which someone mentioned in my my Discord. Although I have been kind of recently testing other weapons just to kind of see where we stand as far as like for free-to-play players. But yeah, we'll get to that. Okay, so we've got the Stryx here with the Redeemers. I'll just show you what I have. I don't believe they're doing anything to the Showdown drone, which is kind of surprising. But I'm sure like when everyone starts switching to it, then they'll know. Maybe it doesn't show up in their numbers yet. But yeah, this drone's very good for like tanks. We've got the Ocho with the Mogwan and the Shredders. I'm gonna use the Haruko, but I think this drone is actually gonna get a nerf, which you could use the Showdown on here too. I haven't tried the Armadillo, but that might be another option. Do you need the pilot for the ultimate Minos to get the EMP? No. Actually, it's interesting you asked that question. Someone else, although they were asking me the question in Spanish, I think, from Brazil. I don't know where. But they were asking me the exact same question as you, Europe. So the EMP is given off by the ultimate Minos, not the pilot. I believe the pilot gives you like defense points or something. But yeah, it's specifically for the ultimate Minos. So every time you charge or you use your ability, I think that's when it gives off that EMP. We can take a look at it after this before I launch into some games. Okay, so we have the ducks here with the Gangeal, the Scorch, and the Atomizer. This is quite a hybrid build, but you know what? As long as your weapons keep firing, that's the beauty about the ducks. Then your drones that you have around the bot keeps on firing. Okay, so this is what I have. And now we have this newer build with the Dragoon and the Hussars. Okay, so we know that these weapons are going to get a nerf. Don't know yet to what extent. I wouldn't go by the last weekend. I'm actually expecting a lot of revisions for this week. So we'll see what happens. That's why I don't, I don't stress out over those things, because for starters, they're going to change the stats and stuff this week. Pretty sure of it. I'd be surprised if they don't. Just their history of changing things. They might add things to the list. They might cancel some things. Others might not be as severe as the first round. So we really don't know where we stand yet. I think closer to the time, then you can make some conclusions like this weapon or this bot's not good. Okay, so we have the Mauler with the Evora and the Veyron. That's what I'm running. With this pilot. Okay. And I think they mentioned... Hold on. I think it's a Frederick, right? Yeah, Frederick. Okay, so hold on. Let me just show you my Frederick mothership. Okay, so that's what I'm going to be using. And, before we get started here, the question on the Minos. Okay, so let me just click on the Minos. Where is it? Okay, so the ultimate Minos, if you read the description here, it actually tells you. So the charge ability, the Titan accelerates, rushes forward, activates destructive magnetic field. And then it also says each hit from the magnetic field accumulates the EMP effect. So it's specific to the ultimate Minos. Like if you look at the pilots, nothing here saying that. Okay, so this will give you defense points, and it also increases your durability, which you can use that pilot on the regular Minos too. But if you look at the regular Minos, okay, so it doesn't say anything about an EMP here, so it's very specific to the ultimate. The Mauler already feels... it's funny you say that, because last night I was just running a very quick test game, and it felt like a lot weaker. It actually felt like my Evoras and my Veyron was firing like less. Like my clip seemed like it was emptying like a lot quicker, and I don't know if it's like I didn't read the nerf to these weapons, but it felt like that. There was something very off about it. Okay, so before we get started with this Dream Hangar here, let me just put this up once again. I'm not sure if Attitudes is in the chat. I didn't see them. Let's see. Did I miss them maybe? I don't see them. Okay, well, anyways, the way that Dream Hangars works is you guys, so the viewers will submit their Dream Hangar. This could be something that you're building towards. It could also be like a theme. Very handy, especially to like the newer players, or if you're in the lower leagues. What I do is I basically take your hangar and I rebuild it where everything is maxed out. and I run it for a couple of games. We're going to see how this hangar performs. We're going to try to see if we can spot the weaknesses. And then midway through, we're going to optimize this hangar. Okay, so in this case, this will still perform well because it hasn't been nerfed, but I'm going to explore other weapons for it. This way, the viewer, the one who submitted the Dream Hangar, will have a better idea of what to upgrade and what to kind of avoid. So, you know, it saves him time and resources. And what I like about this is that I'm helping not just one person. Usually there's a lot of players that might be running similar setups. Okay, so that's the whole purpose of Dream Hangars. And there is a prize too if you get selected. So Attitudes will be getting a prize. You're gonna join? Yeah, just keep posting. I mean, like, you know, I basically pick, like, I'm not gonna pick a certain person. Like, I have to do it, I don't want to say somewhat randomly, but I usually go through the hangars and then I try to find one where I think I can help. You know, not just that player, but other players that may be asking similar questions. That's usually how I... Or if there's a theme that sounds really fun, I might run that. Hi, Venus. Hi, Gatto. Hold on. I missed quite a few in the chat here. Okay, so welcome, guys, if you're new to the channel. Also, before we launch into a game here, make sure to hit that thumbs up. It helps the channel out. Okay, so... what we're going to do, we're going to run a couple of games now. We're going to see how this Nuo performs, how this hangar performs, and we're going to try to optimize it. Hold on. How much? Oh, before I actually do that, usually what I do is, so when I evaluate a hangar, I usually look to see how much range that person has. Because oftentimes, I find, especially like the newer players, they put way too much range. We only have one range here. Okay, so that's good. We have a bot that can teleport. We have speed. We have tanks. So this is actually a really well-balanced hangar. It's more a matter of, like, you know, what do we do with that Nuo? Okay, so let's launch into a game. What are the nerfs? Oh, if you don't see it, then we don't have a problem. Oh, but I'm pretty sure I saw something. I think it was last week. Kieran and the arm weapon. I think I might have tried that setup. The only thing is the arm weapon's more of a mid-range kind of weapon. I tend to prefer like shredders, although I think they're nerfing shredders. So you could try cudgels. Okay, let's see how we're gonna do. We'll play this first. Uh-oh. We seem to be getting like a lot of lag, yeah. Or something's going on. I'm gonna need some help. I have to stay on this beacon. If I get off this beacon... Yep. There we go. Maybe I should have put shield breaker on here. Oh. Yeah, we need to get rid of this guy. There we go. Flying low. Oh man, that was actually by accident. I don't know why I just lost elevation like that. Man, orbital strikes on me too. Hold on. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. I did hit a couple of players over here. Oh shoot, they got a Kaji. Wait, what? That was a Kaji, right? Yeah. There we go. There's a guy hitting me back here. Ah, one more shot. Another shot. Oh! Ooh, that was a good run with that. What do you think you're doing? Come on, lock, 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 lock. He's trying to get to my teammate. There we go. You can't heal. You shouldn't be able to heal. Yes! You can't heal. Wait a minute. He knocked both of my my crumble weapons off. Yeah, that's gonna be a problem. Oh no, wait, I do have a crumble weapon. Oh. Oh shoot, that is annoying. That's stealth. Yeah, these guys are super aggressive. We need to move into center here quick. Ah! No! Uh-oh. You know what kind of sucks is I can't see shoot. I can't use my ability. I got EMP'd. No, I'm gonna lose this. I still EMP'd? Holy. Oh my gosh. We need that we need this. Wait, what the? Trying to get closer to this Ming. Oh. Wait a minute. What the? That was weird. I saw a... Oof. I don't think I'm gonna survive this. There's too many titans. Look, it's showing me I'm over here. That's weird. What the? So wait, I know there's a play on this side. I'm the last guy left. Ah, shoot. Oh man, the blind. Yeah, I'm dead. There's no ways. Hi, Peter. The Ocho has a backlight animation. I have to check that, see what you're referring to. We had a good run with that that new. I'm just trying to think. Maybe I should run Shield Breaker on there. Wait. What was that? Oh, he had a Teth. Why are the Mog ones good? Because it prevents... so the effect that the Mog one, the Ganju, and the Kirin have prevents you from healing up. So if you had a Teth with like the new Egyptian weapons, you know, the one that spins around the Teth, if you had that thinking that you're going to kill my Teth, and you have only those weapons on your bot, and I just have one Kieran, you're going to actually lose that fight because of that Kieran. Because when you try to heal, you won't be able to heal. You could be spamming advanced repair, unstable conduit. Nothing's going to happen because it's preventing you from healing. That's why it's so strong. It's more the effect. It's not the damage. While it can do decent damage, it's the effect that it's applying to your bot. The luchador is still doing well, but that's now. I'm not sure about. I'm not sure about later. This Nuo setup will get nerfed. Yeah, so we're gonna find replacements. I'll do that in the second half of the stream. I'm just trying to think what we can run on some of these bots because you know, some of the weapons are going to get a nerf. So I have to try to figure out, you know, what players can run. Huh. Yeah, I was thinking of actually doing the linking to, oh, they have a Kaji there too. Okay, we got him once. Ooh. So wait, where's my team here? Ooh. Oh, we have, man. You see, the thing is, I don't know where the enemy is because there is a guy over here. Gonna get some beacons here for my team. Ah, come on. Well, the thing is, he had to back away. Okay, so we got... Wait, we gave up... Where is my team? We only have four... Oh no, I charged him up. Let's push this guy back. I applied some crumble to him. I can't tell where my teammates are because of that bug. Okay, so they're going to be pushing the gap here. Oh, the blinding is crazy. There we go. I'm just gonna get this beacon and then go towards the gap area. I think we need some help here on this side. Get some crumble on that player. Nice. I needed that. I know what this player is in. Oh, oh. Oh, interesting. This guy's using the bendy bullets. Oh no! The blind! I'm trying to survive. Heal! Shoot. Figured if he's so focused on me, he's not focusing on the he may not be so focused on the others. Then my teammates can go get those beacons. Someone's behind me. For real? The blind? Yes! Trying to get the crumble on this guy so he can't heal either. Oh! Oh! I didn't want to shoot him because if I shoot him... Ah! Shoot! If I shot him, then he would know that I'm there. Get off the beacon. Yep, that's how you want to play it. There we go. Thank you. I don't understand why this guy didn't go on the beacon. It's like his home beacon. Get those beacons, guys! I'll try to hold this down for as long as possible. There we go. Ooh, nice. There we go. Getting a little bit crowded here. I may have to go... Wait, is that guy pushing that beacon? I can't tell. Oops. I teleported away. Ah, shoot! Hi! No. Just gotta keep holding this beacon. I'm trying to get in right next to him so he can't hit me. Oh no! I teleported into the wall. I didn't mean to do that. Think. Oh, I can't. Oh, shoot. I mean, good teamwork, guys. I showed up late to the party, but don't worry, I'm here. There's like 3 titans fighting, and I show up late. Just a couple sonic taps, and the guy's dead. If you know how to aim with flames here, you have to lead the target. Those flames are doing really well. The only thing is that even those weapons are going to get a nerf, but I'm not sure, like... So, you know, like, players overreact when they say, oh, it's getting a nerf, I can't run it anymore. You may still be able to run it because, remember, they're nerfing, like, other bots, so they're not going to be as strong. So even with that nerf, it might still be good. Those guys were fighting that Bjorn for the longest time, and I just spawned in, just a couple taps, and the guys did. I was trying to steal it. Yeah. Is it with, not with Crate, but Basilisk. It's quite strong, but the Basilisk I think might be getting a slight nerf, but it might still be good. Because you remember, so like I found that it really melts through Maulers. And if they're nerfing the Maulers and nerfing the Basilisks, it might still be good. It's hard, like I said, it's really hard to factor things in because like they're nerfing the weapons that you're gonna use, but they're also nerfing the bots that you're gonna be firing at. Ah, shoot, these guys are already here. He's gonna teleport here. I have to give this up. I had to give that up. Like, I can't hold it. I'm not in a tank. I get this out of my hangar. I actually don't like having this as my last bot. So what I'm finding is it's like really slow. It can do a lot of damage, don't get me wrong. But one player's not spawned in yet. Ooh. He's gonna drop in here. 2 players haven't spawned in. But the thing is, they can't see on the mini-map, can they? No, they can. They can. Ah, shoot. Yes. Orbital strike. Did I kill him? I hit him with the orbital strike. We have shield breaker on this thing. Nice. Just kind of reload here. So wait, where are all the players? They're all in their spawn. This guy's trying to get... What is that? Wait, he teleported. Oh! Oh my. Coming through! It's like I'm not... Oh, wait, there's a Kaji here. I see you. Man, he's so close. Oh, we got him. We got the Kaji. I don't think they're dropping. They're just all in their spawn. Hi. Ugh. Dude, the blinding and the I think they need to lay off all the blinding in this game. Oh, this guy's almost dead. You have the same newer setup? Yeah, we have to take a look at alternatives. You don't like the Stryx? Stryx can be deadly, but I find that like if you're running, so for example, the Redeemers, I find that it can struggle. I mean, you have to drop it in where there's a lot of players, then you can really take advantage of it. Very good at killing sword units if you can get within that range. But I think this is just me. I tend to prefer this more as a, I guess more as a mid-range slash sniper. Okay, so we're 30 minutes in here because I'm trying to keep this short. So I guess the question is like, we have to change a couple of things because we know that like the flames are getting nerfed. What else? Are shaders getting nerfed? I know flames, there's a chance that flames are going to get nerfed. And I don't believe they said anything about blast shotguns. So this would be an alternative. Stryx with Cestus. Yeah, we'll do that. It's funny you mentioned that. I was actually thinking I was thinking of that. So we'll be trying this out. So that one, so we'll use Cestus on here. Yeah, so what's basically going to happen when Pixonic nerfs, like, you know, the other weapons like Hussars and stuff, there's always going to be a weapon that is going to replace it. I'm not talking about like a new meta weapon. Obviously, you know, if it comes into the game, then that's what a lot of players are going to use. What I'm actually referring to is like older weapons that players have not yet tested. And that's always the case. So for example, everyone was running Scatty. Then they fell back to, so actually wait, it was Hazard first, then Scatty, then Hussar. I have a feeling that you know, Cestus, like the whole family, and you'll see what the other weapon is. I think they're gonna replace them. There's always gonna be a weapon, like that's the thing that I'm trying to say. Subduer, I have tried Subduer, but I didn't like it. Who was the one that? I think it was Robert. This was a while ago. He asked me to run that. Yeah, I wasn't really a fan of it. Okay, so with this one, we're going to run the Shion and is it Jotun? Does anyone in the chat have these weapons? What they need to do is they need to update the workshop so that players can build some of this stuff, because like they haven't done that in ages. Actually, you know, I kind of wonder the Brisant weapons and the Shatter. I think they're going to be buffing those, so that might also be another option too. Let's see. I don't think it's going to really affect this build much. This one, it might. You know what you could do is, so if they buff, I'll show you what I would do. If they buff the Shatter weapons, so this is what I would actually do. But I wouldn't, like, so if you have these weapons, start leveling them up. You know, whoever's watching right now, if you have an Archo, start leveling these up, because if they do buff these, this is what I would probably switch to. Because I think they're nerfing Shredders, right? They might be nerfing Shredders, I'm not sure. But if they nerf those, this might be a setup worth looking into. But it's not going to perform well now, right? Because they haven't really buffed it. But just as an alternative. Okay, so this would be an alternative. Okay, so if they nerf these weapons, what would I use? Are they nerfing Ruiner too? Wait, they didn't do anything with the flames, right? I don't think they did anything with the flames. Let's try the flames. The other one, I know this is like, this may not always work, but it might also be effective. Depends on like what you run into. What I was thinking, even the ice rockets might be kind of interesting on here. Inferno. The Pyro got a silent buff. Or if everything else is getting nerfed, then technically these do get like a indirect, I always say indirect buff. So you always have to kind of factor this in, you know, because players only see one side of the coin. They're like, oh man, my weapons got nerfed. But then they forget that the targets that they're shooting also got nerfed. So maybe your weapons aren't going to be as bad as you think it's going to be. You know what I mean? area per damage is good now. What am I gonna use? Yeah, okay, let's just start with this. Yeah, I figured no one's gonna go to these beacons. That's why I actually wanted to go straight to center because we need that beacon. But oh wait, I can't. I'm not gonna. So you always want your tanks. If you're in like a Teth, you wanna. Let's just do that. Want to get into center here. Just want to trigger his blind. Get rid of their campus. Uh-oh. That's gonna kill him. Yo, these guys have so many camping. I'm just hearing like prisoners everywhere. Hold on, buddy. Oh no. Oh shoot, fired. There we go. Trick with the sword unit, don't fire, and you won't do. So he's only doing damage with my Hi. He's gonna drop in here again though. I need to get this beacon. So wait, what the heck is going on here? I'm getting this. I've just done a full round. Uh-oh. He's gonna drop in here. Right? Okay, we got this beacon. I've just ran like the entire map. What the? Well. Oh, I think I got him. Trying to see if I can hit him still. This is funny. The whole game I've been in this spot. We literally ran the whole map. We went all the way their side to their beacon and back. I don't think he has any crumble. He doesn't have any crumble. He's gonna lose this fight. Watch. See, the thing is, I can heal. He can't. Bye. Okay. Let's do this. Ah, frig. I can't really link to that guy because when he uses his ability, it's gonna break. What is this guy in? Uh-oh. I think this guy... Wait. Oh no, that Ares gonna get killed. He may want to use his ability. He needs to get out of there. Yeah, I was gonna say. Oh, they have a Kaiji back there. Wait, hold on. Don't go yet. I wanna link to this Bedvia here. Not. There you go. Uh-oh. I was trying to annoy him. "18 rounds of beacons captured." Yeah, come to think of it, I actually did like almost 2 rounds because I went to the, well, I was gonna go to the farm. I went to the center, then I helped the guy on their home beacon by the dam. I went to their home spawn, came all the way back to our home spawn, went back to the farm, and then back to the center. That's like two full rounds of the whole map. Hey Rust. Is it worth upgrading the showdown to max? Yes, I would say. But I also wouldn't overdo it. So like on my baby account, I'm actually doing that because one of the skills is really handy. Ugh. We need uh-oh. We can see how much damage it does to this guy now. But I have someone targeting me here. I think that guy's probably stream sniping because there were so many players in their spawn, only I was getting targeted. Oh, the blinding. This guy's gonna kill me. Sorry, man, this is my pillar. Go find your own pillar. No. The thing is, this guy's gonna have a blind here. Ah. Help, help. Yes. I need a heal. Oh, shoot. Yo. Ah, shoot, out of my way. I got him a couple of times. Oh, he actually killed. Oh, whoa, what the? Oh no, the blinding. Play off the blinding. Yeah, that's actually a pretty decent setup. But it's gonna be a lot stronger. Squish him! Squish him! Oh my gosh, he just got steamrolled. He just spawned in and like charging bull came his way. Yes. What the? That guy really had no chance. That was funny though. Oh my gosh, the blinding again. Gee. Where is this guy? He's above us here somewhere. Yes! Trying to get some crumble on him. I know there's a Bjorn behind me, but if we can get rid of some of their Nuos, it will be handy. Why is this guy looking there? Okay, he's down to his last stand. Yo, this was actually kind of decent. Oh man. Wait, what? I don't want to go yet. He has his dark light. Ooh, this is not good. You know, I'm gonna change actually one of my... I'm gonna change one of my modules on the Mauler because it is kind of squishy. We need to get this guy down to his last stand. There we go, last stand triggered. Okay, I may have stolen that. Oh no, he got the crumble weapons on. Ah! Whoa. Wait, what? Does my team not have like Titans around here? Really use some Titans right now. Oh shoot, I charged him up by accident. I didn't see the sword unit. Oh. Ah. I'm the last player left. I'm not firing, that's why he's not doing that much damage to me. No! Mauler feels like it's been nerfed. That Kaiji was funny. He just spawned in and it was like a charging bull just came at him. He's like, he didn't even, I don't even think he got a chance to put down mines. Well, man, I could have done better on the beacons. Still play the after the rebalance. So hold on, I'm gonna change a couple of things here. We're gonna throw the self-fix reactor on here instead. I think if I had to change something with this, I would probably use shot grouping. Let's see. We'll do shot grouping here. Yeah, I think the shatter you need shot grouping. I didn't really want to use it, but I mean, I guess you could go without it. But that Ocho build wasn't that bad. It was kind of decent. Wait, I'm gonna try. I actually want to try the new drone on here. Wait, did I go past? I think I went past. Nope. Here we go. Splinter. I don't know. I just know that they're gonna be buffing those. Fallen, I can't try that out because that is not part of the Dream Hangar that Attitudes put. If you want, you can post your Dream Hangar afterwards, and then I can try out your entire hangar that you have if you get chosen. But this is the hangar that you see up on the screen right now. This is the one that I'm really focused on. So I'm trying not to take away from them. Okay, so hopefully you understand. I'm pretty sure if I was covering your Dream Hangar, you wouldn't like it if I was doing everyone else's bots and setups because you're trying to learn whether you should upgrade that or not. But yeah, I'm trying to see. So this Teth build is really strong. This one, it's kind of hard to tell because like that last game, I mean, they were in my spawns. So I can't really go by that. All they can wish for is having... Well, the thing is, even if they had unlimited resources, doesn't mean that they will do well. Right? Because you have to know how to build your bots. Okay, wait. I'm going to link to this guy. Ooh, that's doing some nice damage. This guy could end up killing me because he's got that stealth. Blinding. Oh, we got him. We still got him. Is this guy on my team or their team? I can't see. There's someone below. Ooh. That's actually doing some really nice damage. Yep. Orbital strikes. Everything's getting me with orbital strikes. Probably this guy here. You can have one too. Where is he?
Double kill.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Man, stupid walls! Ah! Oh, gee. Oh no, there's a guy behind. Yo man, where the heck is my team? Oh, they're all in spawn. Oh, yes. Kind of dead here though. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh. Ah, he set on me. Wait, I got EMP'd. What EMP'd me? That's what EMP'd me. Ugh. I'm gonna need some help here. Oh boy. Ah. Dash, dash, dash. Getting taunted, everything. Blinded. Wait, what the? Wait, that guy just disappeared. Was he not in front of me? Oh. You notice how my Mauler was stronger just by changing that one module. This is why I say, like, you know, players, they will have all the equipment, but the thing is, you have to know how you build your bots. And sometimes resorting just to the newest or latest is not the way to go. That's why, like, my Teth can kill the other Teth because they don't understand. Like, they don't have crumble weapons on, and that actually sways things heavily in my favor. And I'm using older weapons too. Yeah, so far this is actually not that bad, this build. So if you have like your Dragoon and your Hussars, this might be a good option for that mid-range. But I want to try something else here because, you know, even the Brisant on here might be kind of interesting. Because like the range of this is like what, 600? 600. Wasn't it like 500 before? It's a weird kind of like shotgun. I wonder how the Cestus would do on here. Raven is still, yeah, Raven's still good. It's just more a matter of, do you have the right weapons for it? Like, what are you going to run on there? You need mid-range. Once you find your mid-range, then it helps to navigate through, you know, what you should upgrade. Let me just see what other weapons do we have here for mid-range. I mean, obviously the boom, obviously the arm. Wait, are they buffing these again? I can't remember. I think they might be buffing. If they buff the growlers and stuff, that might be another really good option too. Yeah. There's always going to be options for the players. It's just a matter of finding out what's going to work. Hey Daniel, what module did I change? So I changed, and I believe I actually mentioned this. I may have mentioned this in my secret reveal video for the Mauler. So you know everything should be in that video, but I may have had this before. So if you find that your Mauler is going down very quickly, you use self-fix instead of the Titan anti-control. Titan anti-control is more like, so the reason why I was running this was because, you know, with more Atlas, you know, you have things like suppression, like luchador, like suppression and stuff, and that helps against that, or being locked down. But the thing is, if your Mauler is going down very quickly, then you don't want that. You actually want self-fix so that your Titan repair amp gets time to trigger. Because once it gets triggered, then you're more tankier. Hey guys. Okay, so we have 139 viewers. Make sure to hit that thumbs up, guys. It really helps Dream Hangars out. This way I can continue to do this series for you guys. Isn't that kind of crazy? We're almost at 250 episodes. I was like looking at that today. I was like, wow, we've come a long way. Can we reach 500? What the heck is this guy running? I may die here. Oh, gee. So do you see how I have the shy? If I didn't have the shy on here, I would have been dead. That guy would have killed me. They're gonna target me though. Oh. We had guys dropping in late. Oh no. Oh shoot, this guy's gonna teleport you or something. Ugh. They've got, the thing is, they've got all our beacons. Flying low! I didn't mean to do that, it just kind of glitched out on me. I might get killed here though. Okay, we need to deal with this. My team needs to drop in with Titans like ASAP. Where's this guy? Oh. Okay, we're gonna get this. We need to go for another beacon though. Oh wait. I was getting it. Yeah, the blinding. Are you kidding? I ran out of flames. Get those beacons, guys. They don't have any beacons. You know what? I'm so glad that that guy was in his griffin like that, because he actually gave us He doesn't have his Titan out. Oh wait, my dash messed up. You just need to hold those beacons down. I'm gonna get killed here though. Trying to turn the beacon white to delay it more because this way the beacon bar will still go down. We just got to keep pushing those beacons, that's all. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Ah. Hi, Hector. Hey, Doggy. YouTube changed. Yeah. So usually when I say hi to certain people, I had to look at the name carefully because like they might have like a really long name. Huh. Flames are okay, but you know what? I have a feeling that maybe even the ice rockets could work on here. Let's see. The only thing is like with players that fly. Whoops. Wrong one. The ice rockets might be hard to aim with. Hi, TK. Tempest Mauler would do really bad because of reload time. You're not... The thing is also, with those weapons, you have bullet spread. And when you're flying, you're actually making the bullet spread even worse. You would need to use shot grouping for both on your pilot. But even then, you're still suffering because your reload. Keep forgetting about the ice rockets. Yeah, it might actually be pretty good on here. I don't know. We'll find out. Oh boy. Yo, wait. Was that damage from me? Or was someone else hitting this guy? No, it was. That was totally from me. Oh my. Whoa. Okay, we got a problem here. I thought we got this side of the beacons. I hope my team realizes you don't get beacons, we won't be able to spawn anywhere but there. I'm not worrying about my teammates. They can deal with that. What we're gonna do is, in the meantime, we're gonna run beacons so that at least they have an escape. He's gonna need some help. Okay, there we go. Ah! Come on, teleport. Wait, didn't I teleport? We're gonna go get this side. They're on the roof though. I need to get that other side beacon, so maybe once we get this, I'll hit this guy with the orbital strike. Let's see if we can try to move this way. If we get this beacon, then they can't spawn on this side, and we will have the... I'm gonna get attacked. This guy's gonna attack me. No, wait, what? Okay. Let's move this way. Oh, that's a lot of players. Oh man, there's no one here. Oh wait, there's. Does he have crumble? You just lost to an archer. Should have put crumble on. He's gonna drop in with the Titan now. Wow, that shot grouping really helps this build. Uh-oh. Oh no, he's gonna get me. Have some rockets. Whoa, that's actually doing decent damage. Whoa! Oh my! Hey, we may have to switch to ice rockets. Actually, I don't mind. Ice rockets are fun to use. I need to help this guy. Have some rockets. He's getting frozen like a popsicle. Yeah, let me help you guys. Dark light. Man, that guy, those two have been fighting him for the longest time. I just showed up and I killed him. Yeah, ice rockets. It's brutal, but it's still, when it hits, you gotta remember you're freezing the player up. So you're helping not just your damage, but your teammates too, right? I always try to put things into perspective, like in terms of like team play. Don't shoot him, guys. You shoot him, I swear. He may drop in here, though. Does he have another? No, he doesn't. What the? This guy's name's G-Man Toilet. A teamwork that Minos. I was helping. Those ice rockets are fun to use though. I've always liked like rockets from way back, like the Orkin, the original Orkin Death Button Whoa, we got 9 beacons. I didn't even think I got that many beacons. I guess I was running. Yeah, I was doing my rounds. Giving the top ban away. What? Does it heal? Yes, it does, Jake. Because I've healed like pretty much all the way back up. Not sure yet about this build. Like, so when I hit that Ocho at the start, it seemed like I was doing quite a lot of damage to him. But then again, I'm not sure. It looked like I was the only one hitting. He didn't use his ability though. We'll have to look at some ice builds. Man, that would actually be a lot of fun. Like, I rather prefer to have like Titan battles with like ice rockets than to have it with like the Munin. Oh, is it good for the... You could use it. Yeah, you could use... Just realized we've got I'm gonna die here. Sword unit's gonna kill me. You gotta remember too that I'm linked by another Nuo, so that's why my damage is like super high right now. Oh, no, 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 no. Ooh, he's supercharged. Didn't mean to do that. I'm dead. Oh no, he has crumble. I'm dead. I can't heal from that. Yep, I'm dead. I'm totally dead. Uh-oh. Where'd he go? Just push them back. Will it be enough to get this beacon though? I don't know. Maybe? Orbital strike. Yes, we got him. We got him. Nice. Oh, come on. No. Oh, we got him. We got him. I'm losing a lot of bots here. Oh! Let's get beacon quick. I'm gonna go for a center. He's also got crumble, but I think I might be... I have a last stand. He's dead. I'm gonna push this side here. I still have my Mauler. We can try to help out. Yo, I'm inside. I'm trying to take control of the Minos. Maybe if we focus one of them down. I'm trying to keep this guy on this beacon though. See, that's why he has to stay on this beacon. Oh shoot. Didn't mean to do that. Whatever works, I guess. Little leech. Uh-oh. 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 British. Yeah, this Teth doesn't die. It's crazy. This leech, he's lost most of his weapons. Oh. Uh-oh. Okay, I'm definitely gonna die now. But I got some crumble on this guy. Yep, there we go. Ah, shoot. I hate that. It was showing that they were here, but they're not here. Oh. How long is the EMP? I think someone said it was like 10 seconds. It's quite long. All I know is that when I get hit by the EMP or that Minos, it usually messes me up. Like, you got to be very careful, especially when you're in a Titan, because you can't use any of your abilities. I mean, imagine like a Mauler, you can't dash. That's what you need to survive. Or like a luchador where with the luchador you have to both have NA on a... Hey, artist. Yeah, anyways, what I was saying is with the if you can't dash, if you're in a Mauler and you get EMP'd, you're pretty much toast. Or even a luchador, you can't turn your reflector shield on. You're finished at that point. Accuracy of the sustain. Yeah, I mean, it might be, there might be a weapon that you want to focus on, like upgrading. I'm actually upgrading these on my baby account just because I happen to have it as like alternatives. Sometimes you don't know if it's going to, you're going to use it, but it's worth upgrading just in case. Indra level 1, what do you do after? Well, no one knows what's going to get nerfed. You don't know what's going to get nerfed or what's going to get buffed. I know they've given us like... Wait, what about these? I know they've given us a list, but you'll see this weekend when they post the test server, you're gonna see changes. And when they change stuff like that, you're trying to hit a moving target. It's no point. You know what I mean? There will be some bots where you can kind of figure out, okay, it's kind of gonna be kind of decent, but a lot of this stuff, I think players they're gambling too much. They're trying to figure out something that you're not going to figure out until after it hits a live server. Hey Togi. I don't know if this build is gonna be good, but you can never tell. Stop leveling. Yeah, there will be something you can level up, but my advice would be just save your resources. That's the way to go right now. Hey Rock. Hey Edward. Oh, I should have gone up. This guy's gonna kill me. Oh, never mind. Thing though with these weapons, they fire really weird. Like the arc is really weird, but I mean if it does the damage, then you know, who's to say you should use it? That's the clip size is kind of nice too. Hey, oh, I'm dead. I'm totally dead. Ah! Uh-oh. Oh no. Well, we got this beacon. The only thing is I can't hit this guy because of the Nuo here. Oh my gosh. Wait, I got locked. Can't move. Oh, you should not have done that. Yep, I was charged. That guy went down fast. Wow. Gotta use your ability. This guy's smart. He's trying to push me off the beacon. I'm trying to turn this way, but I can't. Yeah. Oh, shoot. I'm dead. Where is my team's Titans? We don't even have any Titans up? There's one here. Oh, uh-oh, I'm in trouble here. You really play? Yeah, no, Indra can kill Mauler easily. You know how to play it. I wasn't really surprised by that outcome. I've said all along that Indra could kill like pretty much most of the meta Titans out there, if not all. One dude was saying, no, Cestus is actually still pretty good. Oh, we were down a player. But I didn't see many Titans on my team. I think I saw one Mauler. I know, I was by the gap. Cestus I've used, just so that you know, the Cestus I've used on a Baglio, I've killed an ultimate Lancelot with it. Not sure about this. I think I'm gonna run it again, see how we fare with it. I'm kind of leaning more towards the Jotun though, because of the freeze effect. If you had shotguns pressed right, well, that's the thing. The Indra, that's why it's getting that. That's what's getting that nerf. It's kind of funny that the free players. I say free players, but most players, even the free players, they don't go for the Indra because it actually does require quite a bit of skill to use. They just prefer the Luch, I find. But I would still put Indra ahead of Luchador. Like, I don't know, after the nerfs, it depends. We'll have to see. Raptor do with... Well, these are more mid-range weapons. So, yeah. Uh-oh. Actually, wait, these aren't mid-range weapons. These are 350, isn't it? Getting my weapon ranges mixed up. Ugh. Uh-oh. Shield breaker too. Ugh. Dude, the blinding is crazy. Oh, I'm dead. is going on over here? Wait, how did I get the assist? I say that guy's lying. I think Quan's just going after him. It's so annoying. Sorry, Quan. Again, I got the assist. What the? Wait, is that guy the one getting the kills? Oh, I didn't even see this guy. Uh-oh. Yo, assist again? Oh, no, no, no. Oh, shoot. He's charged. Oh, he's going to kill me. Oh, he's totally going to kill me. He goes, yep, I'm dead. Yep. My bolted weapon charged him up. We're gonna have a bit of a problem here with this guy. Oh, nice. Oh. Oh, shoot. Why did he show up? This guy's almost dead. Basket. Come on. There we go. Yo, you had an Atlas. Oh. Oh, yeah, I'm not looking too hot here. Where's that Atlas? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Trying to get beacons, yeah. Because we're losing on our beacons. Ooh. I don't want to shoot this Minos. No! I was being sneaky. Get those beacons, guys. Oh, shoot. Ah. Oh, yeah, out of here. I think I'm gonna lose. We don't have enough beacons. This guy's smart. Do you see what he did? He ran on the beacon so that I couldn't change it. Yeah, we're definitely gonna lose. Go! No. I'm struggling to get beacons so that we can stay in the game, man. What? 5% hack where they stop taking down. There's a lot of hacks and cheats going on. That's not the only that I've heard of. Whoa, 7 beacons. Oh, we were down a player. That's why. I thought I was doing a lot of beacon running. I was like, wait, where's the rest of my team? The camper. Wait, you're talking about the Prisma guy, right? The one that was up on the hill. Hi, MD. Okay, so I think that's going to be it for this Dream Hangar. So hold on a second. Let me just show you the original hangar here. So Attitudezworld. I don't know if you're in the chat. I didn't see earlier. Maybe you commented. I don't know. But thank you for participating in this week's Dream Hangar. So you have locked in your prize for the next giveaway. I'm hoping to actually do a drone giveaway. So hold on a second here. Yeah, that's why I was actually testing out this drone, because I'm hoping to do a giveaway for this. This is going to be the next one. That giveaway might happen possibly tomorrow, but definitely by Sunday. How do you have so much? This account doesn't belong to me, just FYI. Yeah, it belongs to Pixonic. I use this to do like Dream Hangars and my guides, because they're very resource intense. You know, when you're switching out your bots, you're changing your pilot skills and stuff. Okay, so this is pretty much what I would say. You know what? I didn't try the Jotun on here. That might be another option. But I think this could be kind of decent. It depends on how they buff the shadow. The shadow weapons. So wait, before that, what do we have? We had Mogwan with Shredder. Yeah, no, I'm going to keep this as is because I think the Shredder is getting a nerf, right? I think it's a Shredder. Was that the ultimate Shredder? I can't remember. For this one, let's put... Yeah, the Shion and the Jotun was pretty good on here. Venus, thank you so much for the donation. Really do appreciate it, Venus. Thank you so much. Okay, wait, hold on. Let me just do this build here so that Attitudes knows what to upgrade. What's the puncher? Okay, well, that means you can still use the Shredder then. It should be fine. I was gonna say, because didn't I run Punch and Shredder? Was it on this spot the one time? Man, these aren't that bad, but like the Punch and Shredder, I think so. If the Puncher gets a nerf, but the Shredder doesn't, you can still use a Shredder. I'm just wondering what weapon. Maybe you could use like Nucleon with Shredder, but I'd have to test it. I need all these buffs and nerfs to go through. Like you know, you kind of like trying to fire in the blind here, but. I actually kind of like these ice rockets. They weren't bad. If I'm being honest, I mean, I know you have the long reload and stuff, but you got to factor in. So if the other weapons are getting nerfed where they're not really doing that much damage, then it kind of balances out. So then it's a matter of, well, do you want Sonic, where maybe the clip size isn't as much? I mean, you do Sonic damage, but then this you have the freeze effect, which is really nice. You think it's only the punch? Yep. So I guess you could try maybe Nucleon with Shredder. That might be another option. But yeah, it's really hard to kind of navigate around this until after those nerfs, the buffs and the nerfs hit. But if they buff the Shadow, this might be an option. I have to check to see if I got these weapons. I think I might have some of these weapons on my baby account. Your best option, Yura, we have to wait and see, because I don't want to tell you that and then you upgrade it and it doesn't end up being good. You know, put it this way, because I mentioned this in my Discord this morning, trying to figure out what is going to be good when when the rebalance happens is equivalent to you trying to play the lottery and picking the right numbers. Your luck is probably going to be the same. Because you don't know, like, so let's just say you were to upgrade the Shadow weapons and then next weekend they decide, no, they're not going to buff it. You get what I'm saying? Or maybe, they nerf the Gangeals more than what they say. Or they cancel it. So now all of a sudden that changes the whole dynamic of your builds, because now you're like, okay, well, wait, if they're not buffing the Unknown Shadow, we need a different weapon, right? So now your build is changing. And that can also impact even like your pilot skills, depending on, because like in this case, you see how I have Sharpshooter. So now if you building another like weapon, well, you're not going to benefit from this. So now this pilot skill changes. So at this point, like my advice to like the players is just stockpile your resources. If it's a weapon that there's a good chance that it's going to get a buff. Okay, so let's just say maybe the Shadow weapons or something. Or maybe they're going to buff the Demeter again. Because remember, they buffed it before and it's going to get another buff. Then it makes sense to invest in it at that point. But I would slow down with your upgrades because, again, we really don't know what's going to happen. The Bull Drone stats. What? So I'll show this so you can take a screenshot of like what the Bull Drone does. And then we can look at the stats. So that is the DOT shotgun. And then we've got additional damage. Save silver, well, just not only silver, like even like platinum and stuff. Like I'm just stockpiling. A lot of players asking me if I'm going to upgrade to the Luchador after the nerf because the Indra's getting a nerf. No, I'm not going to do that, because what if they nerf the Luchador more than what they say? So now then I've gone ahead and I've maxed out a Luchador and I've wasted 10,000 platinum. I didn't see the logic in that. What you want to do is you want to wait until the nerfs hit the license. You got to remember too, because I think a lot of players also get this wrong. So they think that only their stuff is getting nerfed. No, everyone else's stuff is getting nerfed. And if you complain, oh, but the pay to win players are just gonna max things out, you got to remember that a large chunk of the player base, they're free players. So you're concerned about a small percentage, and even they may get it wrong. Right? And they will have to burn through a lot of money just to get to the point. But that's provided they know what they're doing. So it's going to be a while before that happens. So that's why the safest route, unless it's like a Demeter where, they said that they were going to buff it, and it did get a buff before. So this is like the second round of, I think, buffs for the Demeter. Then it makes sense to upgrade that. But like changing your Titan out and, going all out, very risky. I don't advise doing that. Do I think the Mauler will still be good after the nerf? I don't know. I don't know. I know it's going to go down a lot faster, which is another thing too. So yes, they are nerfing the Indra. But you're forgetting. So if they nerf the Indra, yes, the Indra is going to be weaker. But have you factored in that the Mauler is going to be weaker, the Atlas is going to be weaker? Because if they're both going to get weak, then is the Indra really that weak? It may not be. You don't know that. I mean, they may even cancel all of what they said. We also don't know that either. So that's what I'm saying. It's like, to just jump at like doing those things doesn't make any sense to me. You're running Demeter. Yeah, I have Demeter on my... It's funny, I have Demeter on my baby account. I didn't think that was going to end up being so strong. So that might be like my best bot. But that's how this game goes. It always goes through buffs and nerf cycles. One thing that I always do watch out for, though, whenever they start doing balance changes, you know, even if it's a small balance change, pay attention. So you should pay attention to nerfs, obviously, because, you know, it will affect like your upgrade part. But also pay attention to the buffs, because everything happens usually in 2 or 3 rounds. So, for example, the Demeter, you know, they first buffed it. And I think I even said in my Discord, I said, just watch. There's about a 70-80% chance they will buff it again. And sure enough, we're getting another buff. Whether they cancel that buff, I don't know. But the fact of the matter is, it's on that list. So again, you know, that's how I go with the things. And I know that they buffed the Atomizer, so I'm surprised that they didn't... there's not another one, but maybe they're going to add it in later, so we don't know that. But that's usually my cue. So, like on the baby account, if I see that, oh, they're buffing Atomizers, I start actually upgrading like Atomizer, Nucleon, Quarker. You know, and I prepare, because I figure if they're buffing one weapon from that family, there's a high probability they're probably buffing the others in that family, or nerfing. If they're nerfing, then I just slow down my upgrades, and then I wait, and I divert my resources to the stuff that they may be buffing. There's just so many things to factor in. You're trying to shoot a moving target. No one's gonna know until that. What I can tell you though is when that update hits, the first 2 weeks, we're probably gonna see a lot of variety. And players are going to enjoy that because, like, you know, everyone is, like, still trying to find their footing. But after that period, you're going to start to see a new meta emerge. I don't know what that meta is. I mean, you can kind of speculate and stuff, but no one knows. But that's usually how the game goes. The first 2 weeks or so, there's a lot of variety. And then all of a sudden, the top players figure it out, what the strongest is. And then you start seeing them run, you know, they start running it in waves. Then you start seeing multiples, and that's when you know. You always watch what they do. Time to bust up the Noricums. Wouldn't that be funny if they, like, everything gets nerfed and the strongest weapon is the Noricum? Oh, that would be a joke. I mean, I always make fun of the Noricums, and I remember the one time that actually did become the meta. And I was even laughing at that time because I was like, man, I don't feel so bad after upgrading mine to maxed out. Remember we couldn't choose our game modes? So they would throw you into like TDM, and the Noricum was one of the strongest weapons back then. It was like the meta. You could hit a player. They made it more accurate too. You could hit a player and like more than half their health was gone. Mud wrestling? What? Saw taking over. Yeah, so I would be looking at like some of the older weapons that we have. Ghetto's gonna be like, I knew that time for Cinder has arrived. I mean, I'm not gonna bash the Cinder at that point, right? Because like they're nerfing so many weapons. The Cinder might actually be pretty good. That would be the top meta weapon. The Mauler's getting nerfed, also the Sonic. Yeah, again, we don't... I mean, they can say that it's getting nerfed, but they might also cancel. Because I remember the one time they were gonna nerf, I think it was a Luchador. And all the players were like, you know, they just raging and stuff. And I'm like, guys, it hasn't even come to the live server. You don't even know if it's gonna come. And they were going on making posts and stuff. And you know what Pixonic did? I think it was like 5 or 10 minutes before the rebalance hit, they cancelled it altogether. So all of that, it's just like, yeah, the players sometimes they go too far, and I'm like thinking, and it didn't even happen, so you got upset over nothing basically. Because they were looking, I guess, at their numbers, and it just didn't make sense at the time to nerf it. Not because, I don't think it was because of the players. You know, they were factoring in like the other Titans, and they just cancelled it like just before it was all the nerfs and the busts were announced. Because we were asking them, what about the Luchador? Didn't they say? And they're like, no, at this time it's not. We won't be doing it. And they just cancelled it altogether. It was like quite a list too. But that's the thing, you know, you don't really know. So anyways, so that is going to be today's Dream Hangars. So that is the original, so Attitudezworld. So thank you for participating, and I will lock you in for the prize for the next giveaway. Okay, so if you're watching, there you go. You won't have to enter for the next giveaway because it's a guaranteed prize. And if you guys would like a chance to be featured in a future Dream Hangars live stream or video, when the stream is done, you want to post your Dream Hangar. So basically what Attitudes has done here. So you mentioned like 5 different robots. The builds, make sure that you mention like the Titan, the mothership, and also your pilot ID and platform. There was one, I think, that I was considering choosing, but then I noticed they didn't have a pilot ID. So I can't do that because I need to check to see if they've won recently, right? So that's also the other thing too. So make sure that you post your pilot ID and your platform if you do post. And who knows, you might get selected for the next episode of Dream Hangars. Okay, so that is going to be it. If this is the first time you happen to drop by my YouTube channel, live stream, I hope you enjoyed today's live stream featuring Dream Hangars. If you did, make sure to hit that thumbs up. Also consider subscribing if you haven't already. And if you are purchasing anything through the web shop, I do have a creator code, Adrian Chong, without any spaces. And that goes towards supporting the channel. Okay, especially Dream Hangars, the baby account, all the guides and stuff that I do. It would definitely be appreciated, and thanks in advance. Okay, so that's going to be it, guys. Thank you guys for dropping by. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed the stream. Also, thank you, Venus, for the donation, and also my moderators, the Dark Warrior Alone, Dominic, Kind, Dice, Peter, Cold, and Alex. Thank you guys so much. And yeah, until the next live stream, I will catch you guys later. Cheers, guys.